Hi students, this is Murali Krishna Pradhanaki. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, that is some facts about arithmetic progression. Is nothing but some tricks and tips of an arithmetic progressions. Some facts about arithmetic progression. Some facts about arithmetic progression. First one, if nth term of the sequence, if nth term of the sequence Tn is equals to an plus b is given. If nth term of the sequence Tn is equals to an plus b is given. Here n is a variable and a and b are the arbitrary constants. N is a variable and a and b are the arbitrary constants. Here clearly an plus b is a linear expression in clearly n plus b is a clearly linear expression in n. When the nth term of the sequence it is in linear expression, so the sequence is always in arithmetic progression. The sequence is always in arithmetic progressions, no doubt at all. Why means we know that nth term of an arithmetic progression, nth term of an arithmetic progression an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. It is a linear expression. So whenever they gave the linear nth term of the expression, nth term of the sequence, it is in linear expression. So the given sequence is always in arithmetic progression. How to find the common difference? Here, common difference here common difference d is equals to, we know the process. If you substitute n is equals to 1, we get t1, and if you substitute n is equals to 2, we get t2. The common difference is nothing but t2 minus t1. That is the general process, but that is time taking process. How? Without pen and paper, the common difference d is equals to the coefficient of n is nothing but a. First term is equals to first term is equals to sum of the arbitrary constant, which is nothing but a plus b. Take one example. If nth term of the sequence Tn is equals to, if nth term of the sequence Tn is equals to 2018n minus 75 is given. If nth term of the sequence Tn is equals to 2018n minus 75 is given. Clearly it is in arithmetic progression. So given sequence is always, clearly it is in linear expression. So the given sequence is always in arithmetic progression, no doubt at all. How to find the common difference? Common difference here d is equals to, the coefficient of n is nothing but 2018. We know the process. If you substitute n is equals to 1, we get t1. If you substitute n is equals to 2, we get t2. The common difference d is equals to t2 minus t1. That is the time taking process without using pen and paper. By observing, we say that the common difference is nothing but coefficient of n is nothing but 2018. First term is equals to, here the first term is a plus b. Here a value 2018 and b value minus 75. So 2018 minus 75 is nothing but 8 minus 5 3 and 11 minus 7 4. So 1943 is the first term. Next, second one. If the sum of n terms of the sequence Sn is equals to, sum of n terms of the sequence Sn is equals to an square plus bn is given. The sum of n terms of the sequence Sn is equals to an square plus bn is given. Observe here, an square plus bn, this is quadratic expression. So whenever they give the sum of n terms, of the sequence an square plus bn is given, the given sequence is always in arithmetic progression. Why means we know that sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If you multiply by n by 2 into this one, we get quadratic expression. So whenever they give a sum of n terms of an sum of n terms of an sequence Sn is equals to an square plus bn is given, then the sequence is always in arithmetic progression. But if Sn is equals to an square plus bn plus c is given, it is not at all in arithmetic progression. So Sn is equals to an square plus bn is given. This is a quadratic expression. So the given sequence is always in arithmetic progression. How to find nth term? How to find nth term means Tn is equals to the differentiation of an square. The differentiation of an square with respect to n is a is a constant. The differentiation of n square is 2n. So 2n into a is nothing but 2an plus. Next second term is, that is the difference between the coefficient of n and n square is nothing but b minus a. So Tn is equals to 2an plus b minus a. We know the process. If you substitute n is equals to 1, we get s1 is nothing but first term. If you substitute n is equals to 2, we get s2. If you substitute n is equals to 3, we get s3. a2 is equals to s2 minus s1. a3 is equals to s3 minus s2. This is the general process. That is time taking process without pen and paper. So Tn is equals to 2an plus b minus a. This is nth term of the given sequence. Next, how to find the common difference? Common difference d is equals to, here the coefficient of n is nothing but 2a is the common difference. 2a is the common difference. How to find the first term? First term is equals to, sum of the arbitrary constants is nothing but a plus b is the first term. Take one example. The sum of n terms of the sequence, Sn is equals to 7n square plus 5n is given. The sum of n terms of the sequence Sn is equals to 7n square plus 5n is given. So this is quadratic expression. Constant is not there. So 7n square plus 5n. 7n square plus 5n. It is in the form of an square plus bn. So given sequence is always in arithmetic progression. How to find Tn? Tn is equals to 2an. 2 sevens are 14n plus b minus a. Nothing but 5 minus 7. So Tn is equals to 14n, 5 minus 7 is nothing but minus 2. So Tn is equals to 14n minus 2. How to find the common difference? Common difference is equals to, d is equals to, that is 2 sevens are 14, that is 2a, that is 2 sevens are 14 is the common difference. Next, first term is equals to sum of the constants, that is 7 plus 5 is nothing but 12 is the first term. Next, third one. If the ratio of the sum of n terms of two APs is given, if the ratio of sum of n terms of two APs is given, then their nth term may be obtained by replacing n with 2n minus 1 in the given ratio. That means if Sn is to Sn dash is given, is nothing but Sn by Sn dash is given, then we want the ratio of their nth terms. We want the ratio of nth terms may be obtained by replacing n with 2n minus 1. We get Tn by Tn dash. Next, fourth one. If the ratio of the nth terms of two APs is given, if the ratio of nth terms of two APs is given, then the ratio of sum of n terms may be obtained by replacing n with n plus 1 by 2 in the given ratio. N plus 1 by 2 in the given ratio, we get the ratio of sum of n terms of the given sequence. Take one example. The sum of first n terms of two APs. The sum of first n terms of two APs are in the ratio 2n plus 3 is to 3n minus 1. The sum of first n terms of two APs are in the ratio 2n plus 3 is to 3n minus 1. Then find the fifth term of, find the ratio of their fifth term of these APs. Then find the ratio of their fifth terms of these APs. We know that if Sn and Sn dash is given, we want Tn and Tn dash. By replacing n with 2n minus 1, we get Tn and Tn dash. So Sn by Sn dash is equals to 2n plus 3 by 3n minus 1. We want Tn by Tn dash. By replacing n with 2n minus 1 in the given ratio, substitute n value 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1 plus 3 by 3 into 2n minus 1 minus 1. That is Tn by Tn dash is equals to 2 2s are 4n, 2 1s are minus 2 plus 3 by 3 2s are 6n minus 3 into 1 minus 3 minus 1. That is equals to Tn by Tn dash is equals to 4n minus 2 plus 3. 4n minus 2 plus 3 is nothing but plus 1 by 6n minus 3 minus 1 is nothing but minus 4. We want the ratio of their fifth terms. So substitute n is equals to 5. That means T5 by T5 dash is equals to 4 into 5 plus 1 by 6 into 5 minus 4. That is equals to 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 1 21 by 6 5s are 30. 30 minus 4 is nothing but 26. Therefore, T5 is to T5 dash is equals to 21 is to 26. If they give Tn is equals to 4n plus 1 by 6n minus 4, we want the sum of first n terms of ratio. So substitute n with the place of n plus 1 by 2, we get this ratio. Observe here, Tn by Tn dash is equals to 4n plus 1 by 6n minus 1. So 4 into n plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6 into n plus 1 by 2 minus 4. 2 1s are 2 2s, 2 1s, 2 3s. That is, we want Sn by Sn dash. That is equals to Sn by Sn dash is equals to 2 into n, 2n plus 2 plus 1 by 3n plus 3 minus 4 is nothing but 2n plus 3 by 3n minus 1. Observe here, 2n plus 3 by 3n minus 1. This is the process. Okay, next one. Fifth one. How to find the common terms. How to find the common terms of arithmetic series. That means the nth common term of two arithmetic series. The nth common term of two arithmetic series is equals to the LCM of common difference of first series, LCM of common difference of first series and second series into n minus 1 into n minus 1 plus first common term of both series. Take one example. Find the 12th common term. Find the 12th common term of two arithmetic series is nothing but 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus and so on, and 4 plus 11 plus 18 plus and so on. Find the 12th common term. Find the 12th common term of two arithmetic series is nothing but 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus and so on, and 4 plus 11 plus 18 plus and so on. What is the formula? The nth common term of two arithmetic series. The nth common term of two arithmetic series is nothing but is equals to LCM of common difference of first series and second series. LCM of common difference of first series and second series into n minus 1 plus first common term of both series. Take here common difference d1 is equals to, here common difference d1 is equals to t2 minus t1 is nothing but 10 minus 7, that is d1 is equals to 3. Here the common difference d2 is equals to, here also t2 minus t1, that is 11 minus 4, that is d2 is equals to how much? 7, that is d2. We want first common term both series. We want first common term of both series. How to find the first common term of both series means the LCM of d1 and d2. The LCM of d1 and d2. The LCM of d1 and d2 plus the LCM of d1 and d2 plus the difference between d1 and d2. First common term. First common term of both series. First common term of both series is equals to LCM of d1 and d2. LCM of d1 and d2 plus the difference between the d1 and d2. Here the LCM of d1 and d2 is nothing but 3 sevens are 21 plus 3 sevens are 21 is the LCM plus the difference between d1 and d2. The difference is 7 minus 3 is nothing but 4, that is equals to 25 is the first common term of both series. First common term of both series. We want the 12th common term. 12th common term. 12th common term of both series. 12th common term of both series is nothing but the LCM of common difference of first series and second series. How much? 21 into n minus 1. N is nothing but n is equals to 12th common term. Nth common term, here 12th common. N is nothing but 12. 12 minus 1 plus first common term of both series. First common term of both series is nothing but 25. That is equals to 21 into 11 plus 25. 21 11s are 231 plus 25 is nothing but 256. So the 256 is the 12th common term. 12th common term of the both sequences. Next sixth one. The sum of interior angles. The sum of interior angles of n-sided polygon. N-sided polygon is the sum of interior angles of n-sided polygon is that is equals to n minus 2 into 180 degrees. N minus 2 into 180 degrees. Take one example. If the interior angles of the polygon, are in the arithmetic progression, the smallest angle is 120 degrees. And the common difference is 5 degrees. The smallest angle is 120 degrees. The common difference is 5. Find the number of sides of the polygon. Here, first term of the, that is nothing but the smallest angle. The smallest angle of the given polygon is A is given that the smallest angle A is equals to 120 degrees. common difference. Common difference d is equals to 5 degrees. Common difference d is equals to 5 degrees. Then find the number of sides of the polygon. We know that sum of n terms of an AB is equals to Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We know that sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here we know that a value, and also we know that the formula, the sum of interior angles of n side, the sum of interior angles of n side polygon is n minus 2 into 180 degrees. That means Sn is equals to n minus 2 into 180 degrees. Sn, we know the formula n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here n value we don't know, n by 2 into a value how much, 120 degrees, plus n minus 1 into d value 5 here, that is equals to n minus 2 into 180 degrees. If you send 2 from LHS to RHS, this is division quantity. From send to LHS to RHS, it will becomes multiplication quantity. So n into 2 120s, 240 degrees, plus 5 into n, 5n minus 5 into 1 minus 5 is equals to n minus 2 into 2 180 is 360. So n into 240 minus 5 is nothing but 240 minus 5 is nothing but plus 235 is equals to n minus 2 into 360 degrees. Take 5 as common, n into, take 5 as common, 5 into a, that is n plus 5 fours 20, 5 sevens 35, so n into n plus 47 is equals to n minus 2 into 360 degrees. So here n into, if you send 5 LHS to RHS, it will become division quantity. So n into n plus 47 is equals to n minus 2 into 360 by 5. 5 ones, 5 sevens 35, remaining 1. So 5 twos are 10, that is 72. So n into n is nothing but n square plus n into 47n is equals to 72 into n, 72n minus 72 into 2 is nothing but 144. If you transpose 72n minus 144, it will becomes 72n becomes minus 72n, minus 144 becomes plus 144. So n square plus 47n minus 72n plus 144 is equals to 0. So here n square plus 47 minus 72, 47 minus 72 minus 47, that is 12 minus 7. How much 12 minus 7? So 12 minus 7 is nothing but 5, and 6 minus 4 is 25. So n square minus 25n plus 144 is equals to 0. This is quadratic equation. Split middle term by using factorization. N square minus 16n minus 9n. 16 minus 16 minus 9 is nothing but minus 25. 16 9s are 144 n square. That plus 144 is equals to 0. Take n is common, n minus 16. Take minus 9 is common, n minus 16 is equals to 0. So n is equals to 9 or 16. If n is equals to 9 or 16. If you take, so that's why n is equals to 9 or 16. N is equals to 9 or 16. If you take n value 16, the largest angle is n value 16. Take largest angle. Largest angle is equals to 120 plus n minus 1, that is 16 minus 1, that is 15 into 5. We get 120 plus 15 5s are how much? 75. That is equals to 195. So largest angle is here 195. In a polygon, the largest angle can't be greater than 180 degrees. So n value not 16. So take n is equals to 9. N is equals to how much? 9 is the next one, seventh one. If A1, A2, A3 and so on, and B1, B2, B3 and so on are two arithmetic progression. If A1, A2, A3 and so on, and B1, B2, B3 and so on are two arithmetic progression, then first one here, A1 plus or minus B1, A2 plus or minus B2, A3 plus or minus B3 and so on is are always in arithmetic progression. So A1 plus or minus B1 and A2 plus or minus B2 and A3 plus or minus B3 are always in arithmetic progression. Take one example. Example here. Take 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Next and 1, 5, 9 and 13 and so on. Take two arithmetic progression. Their sum 2 plus 1 or 2 minus 1. First take plus 2 plus 1, that is 2 plus 1 comma 4 plus 5 comma 6 plus 9 comma 8 plus 13 and so on. Observe 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 plus 5 is 9, 6 plus 9 is 15 and 8 plus 13 is 20, 21 and so on. Observe here 9 minus 3, how much? Gap here 6. 15 minus 9, here gap is 6 and 21 minus 15 is gap is 6. So clearly it is in arithmetic progression. But A1 into B1, comma, A2 into B2, comma, A3 into B3 and so on, and A1 by B1, comma, A2 by B2, comma, A3 by B3 and so on are not at all, are not in arithmetic progression. A1 into B1 and A2 into B2 and A3 into B3 and so on, and A1 by B1 and A2 by B2 and A3 by B3 not at all in arithmetic progression. Observe here 2 by 1, 4 by 5, 6 by 8 are 2 ones are 2, 4 5s are 20, 2 ones are 2, 4 5s are 20, next 6 9s are 54 and so on. Observe here gap is how much? 18. 20 minus 2 is gap is 18. 54 minus 20 is nothing but 34. Here common difference is not same, so it is not in arithmetic progression. Next, third one, if the terms of an arithmetic progression, the arithmetic progression is chosen at a regular intervals, then they forms arithmetic progression. Observe here 2, 6, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14 and so on. Observe here the terms of an AP are chosen at regular intervals. That means it forms 2, 6, 10, 14 and so on. Here 6 minus 2, common difference, 6 minus 2 is nothing but 4, 10 minus 6 is nothing but 4, 14 minus 10 is nothing but 4 and so on. It will also in arithmetic progression. That means if the terms of an arithmetic progression, chosen at regular intervals, then it will also forms an arithmetic progression. Next one, eighth one. If constant is added or subtracted from each term of an arithmetic progression, if constant is added or subtracted from each term of an arithmetic progression with common difference d, then the resulting sequence is also in arithmetic progression with the same common difference. Take one example. 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. Take k value, that is 3. If you add 3, 5 plus 3, 7 plus 3, 9 plus 3, 11 plus 3, and so on. 5 plus 3 is 8, 7 plus 3 is 10, 9 plus 3 here 12, and for 11 plus 3 is 14, and so on. Here the common difference d is equals to 2. Here also 10 minus 8 is 2, 12 minus 10 is 2, 14 minus 1. Here also common difference 2. That means if constant term are added or subtracted from the each term of an arithmetic progression, then with common difference d, then the resulting sequence is also it is arithmetic progression with the same common difference. Next one. If non-zero constant term k is multiplied or divided by the each term of an arithmetic progression, if non-zero constant term k is multiplied or divided by the each term of an arithmetic progression with the common difference d, then the resulting sequence also in arithmetic progression with common difference dk if it is multiplication, or d by k if in division. That means take one example: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. If you take k is equals to 2, if you multiply by constant term k, so 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 6 into 2, and 8 into 2, 10 into 2, and so on. Here we get 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on. Here the common difference is 4 minus 2 is nothing but 2. Here the common difference is 8 minus 4 is nothing but that is equals to 4. So if k is multiplied by the each term of an arithmetic progression with common difference d, then the resulting sequence also will be in arithmetic progression with the common difference kd. Here k value 2, k into 2, that is 2 into 2 is nothing but 4. So k value 2 into 2, that is 4. Next, if divided by the each term of an arithmetic progression, non-zero constant term, that means 2 by 2 is nothing but 1, 4 by 2 is nothing but 2, 6 by 2 is nothing but 3, 8 by 2 is nothing but 4, 5 by 10 by 2 is nothing but 5, and so on. It is also in arithmetic progression with a common difference. Here the common difference d is equals to 2 minus 1 is that is equals to 1. So here the common difference is 2. So 2 by 2, that is common difference is equals to d by k. Here d by k, here the common difference is dk. This is some facts about arithmetic progression. Please subscribe this.